All right.
Apparently, we are now live, Nestor.
We are live. All right. Hey guys, welcome everybody. Welcome to everybody who's joining us live right now. It's everybody who's actually gonna be joining us on the recording for this very important, very awesome hangout today. And we're gonna be actually talking about focus. Today I'm actually having the privilege of hosting. So I'm Nestor Nidome, the Make Money from Home Dad, and I have the privilege of hosting our Tuesday hangouts. And I'm actually right here with some spectacular people, some spectacular marketers that we're gonna be all talking about how each of us carries out our focus on a daily basis. Because our last webinar actually we talked about how to set goals. We gave a lot of value on setting your goals for the new 2014 year. And today, what we're actually going to be starting to do is learning how to focus to make sure that we reach those goals for the new 2014. So we'll make sure that you grab a notebook, grab a pen or pencil or whatever you have, and to be able to write as much notes as you can. Because even if you have goals, even if you have your vision for the future, if you don't focus, if you don't stay on course, most probably you won't get to where you want to go. So you want to make sure that you learn some tactics about becoming focused, about being able to just know exactly what you want and do the things that are necessary to get there. But before we start, I actually want us to introduce each other. So just in case some of the people who are new to the webinar, to this hangout, and you guys don't know us, I want to give an opportunity for everybody, to all the panelists, to introduce themselves, starting with ladies first. So go on. Go ahead,
Hi,
Raven.
everyone. I am Raven Knight here in chilly Northern Ontario, Sudbury, where I literally have snowbanks that are as high as people's cars right now. So, yeah, it's cold. I'm really looking forward to this webinar because I know that Nestor and Mauricio are going to share some great information, and from a webinar that some of the information I know is going to be from some sources that I haven't seen myself yet. So I'm really got my own notepad here ready to go and looking forward to getting it. This is the time of year. It's January. It's 2014, and we are at the time of year where it's time to focus. It's time to start focusing and really get your goals straight, decide what you want to accomplish and how you're going to accomplish it, and zone in, get that going. So I'm looking forward to it tonight. I think we're going to have some good information for everybody. So, Mauricio.
Awesome, Raven. Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Mauricio, one of the Garza brothers, and yeah, we also have the privilege.
There's Juan.
Yeah, and we are now starting this new year 2014. Right now, we are back in South Texas. We have spent some time back in the country in Mexico, investing some time, and I believe that tonight we have an opportunity to share what this time is all about for us, and like. Nestor said, once you have a vision, once you have your goals, like Raven said, because we do believe right now is the time, right now it's our time, and we also believe right now it's your time. So my name is Mauricio, one of the Garza brothers, and today, like Raven said, we're going to share some things that, guys, what we really enjoy about doing these hangouts is that we have the opportunity, and by that I mean you have the opportunity to really listen what real entrepreneurs, our own way, our own path to get focused on 2014, because I know for different reasons there's always a time where all things seem to get in between our vision. So what we believe is that tonight we are going to be able to share what we are applying our own personal business on our life that is helping us already get focused on this 2014. We really believe it's something really critical, and that's the reason why tonight we want to spend the next couple of minutes sharing with you the principles, the thoughts, and the actions we are willing to do in order to get focused on 2014. And we believe we will have a very value-based hangout. So if you are here for the first time, just make sure to take out your note, take a pen, or if you want to write it on your iPad or on your laptop, you are welcome to do it. And also, you are welcome to comment on the section there is below. There's probably a section where you can type your comments. And also, there's a challenge that I want to share with everyone who is right now live, or even if you are watching this on a replay, where we can have the opportunity to leverage and bring you this information on your own time with your own schedule. So if you stumble upon a good quote that we do, we challenge you to share it on Facebook, because here's the thing, guys, we've done that, and you get amazed on the answer of the people you surround yourself when you're starting to share the thoughts, where you're sharing your victories along the way. And that's something we want to do tonight. We want to share these thoughts, these quotes that we strongly believe can help you as they have helped us on our own personal business. So I don't know, bro, if you want to say something.
I just want to say that my brother is a badass, and he's doing always whatever it takes to get our business to a new level. So I am very excited to be over here with Nestor, with Raven, because since 1 year we have been friends, and I have seen the evolution of their mind. I have seen the evolution of their business. And I read today in the morning a phrase that it liked me a lot, that said that in life there is no magic, there is only persistence. So we strongly believe that what we are sowing, we will harvest. So we're very excited for this year, because we know that we have to do whatever it takes to be over here, to be in front of you, helping you that are seeing this hangout, helping you to also achieve and to build a little empire online, where you can have a better future for you and your family. So take notes and put attention in these hangouts, because we will reveal what most of the leaders are not revealing. That is how they organize, how they get focused. So this is the theme of today. So put attention and start rolling, bro.
Awesome, awesome. Appreciate those words. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if you are here, there's several reasons why you get here. And just on top of my head, I can say that probably you get an email invitation where we share what does focus stand for. We send that question out there to see what most people believe focus is, because what my brother said, I believe, is something really important, that most people get wrong what focus is. So on this hangout, we want to highlight the how critical it is to get focused. So in order to help you get it the right way, we went on and searched for something that can help you remember every time what focus stand for. Or probably you saw a message, you saw a status, you receive a personal email with the invitation, and now you are here. Well, you are here for something of value that we want to share. So what we find out is that focus is actually stands for something that we're going to dig deeper along the hangout. That focus means follow one course until successful. If you take every first letter, you'll find out it says focus. That way, every time you say, you know what, I want to get focused, you'll remember that you want to follow one course until successful. And why this is critical, guys, is because once you realize you've made a new decision right now, if you realize you already set the new year resolutions, the goal for this 2014 is to stay following that vision. Stay following those commitments you did with yourself. And I wanted to go back with Nestor because we were talking a little bit before, and he said that he was going to bring us some powerful insight on this topic tonight. So I wanted to share that acronym, if that's the way it said. Follow one course until successful.
And I want to add that one of the people that I have seen and I have learned a lot is from Nestor. I have seen his focus every day, syndicating the blog posts, sharing with us cool videos, and a lot of information that personally has helped me a lot with his example and with what everything he's doing. So bring it on, Nestor. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Mauricio, and thank you, Raven. That is a great acronym. You know, that's a great acronym. Follow one course until successful. That's the way to do it, man. I mean, I love that acronym. That's something that we all need to be doing. Because, like Jim Rohn says, success is something you attract by the person you become. So that quote right there, that if you choose to put it on Facebook, like the what Mauricio was talking about, you know, put these quotes on Facebook, you know. So success is something that you attract by the person you become. It's something that is so true because a lot of people try to become successful. They want to become rich. They want to become something, especially in the make money from home arena. And sometimes they're getting it wrong. I know I did. I know for many years I got it in the wrong way. I thought that, you know, it's just, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get it done. I'm just going to, you know, take some action. But I wasn't really getting any results in the past until I figured out that, you know, I have to, you know, make goals, make plans, stay focused, and also start becoming the person that I want to become. Start actually going through the process of asking myself things like, hey, you know, would millionaire Nestor be doing these things? You know, would he be acting like this? Would he, you know, be procrastinating like this? So I ask myself these things every single day now, because I want to become the successful person that I am going to become in the future. And so that's part of my focus. That's part of the things that I've been doing to be able to stay on focus. Because another one great thing that I don't know if any of the panelists was going to, you know, talk about, because I know they know this also, is the way that focus is, how most people think of focus as, you know, you're focusing on your future, you're focusing on your company or on the marketing strategy you're doing, like, you know, it's like saying yes. So it's like saying yes to whatever you're doing. But something that just kind of struck me when I heard this is basically focus is also the ability to say no to all the distractions that are out there, even the great ones. And I can tell you from experience that I've always been distracted. Have a million of ideas. I mean, you can ask my personal friends. You can ask even my wife when it comes to this, and she'll tell you that, yeah, I mean, I have a book this thick where, you know, with all these types of inventions and businesses and everything, and I wasn't really focusing on one thing. And that's what my problem was. And like Juan was talking about, the reason that you're seeing a lot of my work out there is because I finally decided what to focus on. I decided what to do. Now I know the secret is that you have to focus. It's the same thing. The same, I'm following exactly the acronym that Mauricio is sharing, which is I'm following one course until I'm successful. And now I know that once I'm successful with one thing, then is when I go ahead and choose some other thing. But so that's one of the main ways that I'm focusing. Another thing that I kind of want to share with you is if you imagine yourself in the middle of like the water or a river or something, right? And you're in a boat, sometimes a lot of people don't understand is that your philosophy in life has to do a lot with your focus as well. Because if let's say, for instance, you don't have a lot of people when they have a job, they complain a lot, right? They complain that they're not getting the raise, or complain that they don't have enough money. They start blaming the economy, they start blaming the business owner, but they never blame their philosophy. They never blame themselves, right? Because if I change my philosophy and I start saying, hey, you know what? It doesn't have to do anything with that. Then all of a sudden I can understand that that's the outside world, and I need to start changing my own self, right? It's for instance, to explain a little bit better, something that Jim Rome uses is because he comes from a farming family. It's basically if when you're gonna grow something, when you have when you have the earth, you have the sun, you have the weather, you have the seasons, you have these outside factors. And when you're complaining, when your philosophy is and your focus is somewhere else, and you're complaining, it's like saying, oh man, there's not enough sun. If there was enough sun, I could get my plants to grow. But then you start complaining, yeah, but the earth, if the earth was turned and aerated, I could do more. If I only could have 2 summers instead of 1 summer, or if I could only have 3 winters instead of 1, you're trying to change the seasons, you're trying to change the sun, you're trying to change the weather instead of changing yourself. Because if you think about it, a farmer, the only power that they has is basically himself or herself, and being able to work hard and focus on what they need to do, focus on planting the right seeds in order for them to get the right direction. So when you start focusing on the right thing, it's basically like you're on that water, you're on that river with a sailboat, right? And you can imagine your sail is your philosophy. And if you don't have if you don't have a great philosophy, it's basically like having you could maybe not even have anything and your sail is down, and you're just letting the water basically take you to wherever you want to, wherever the water takes you, and basically it's gonna be in the middle of nowhere. So what you gotta do first is raise your sail, which is your philosophy, put it out there and catch the wind. You're not gonna be able to control the wind. See, that's the thing. The outside world is the wind. But if your philosophy changes, you can actually turn that sail to wherever you want, and all of a sudden the wind will start pushing you. Instead of you rowing or you're working too hard, it'll just push you to the direction that you actually want to take. And to me, that's kind of what I think about focus is. It's just like basically, okay, I'm focusing on the end goal. I'm focusing on my vision of what I want in my future, what I want for my team, what I want for myself, what I want for my family. And that's something that's super important. And focusing is just basically following that direction until I hit that goal, following something until it is done. And if it's not done, then I can't lose focus. You gotta do it. And any type of goal you write, any type of vision that you write, if you've been writing goals, if you've been writing a vision and you're still not hitting it, and if you're still having a hard time producing results, most likely it's because you're not focusing on the right stuff. You're not, yes, you write it down, but yet you don't have the right focus, right, to be able to take you there. So that's my take on focus. I want to let somebody else, one of the other panelists, share a little bit more about the focus. But to remind you, you go ahead and choose any of these that you want. Like Mauricio said, write them down, put them on a piece of paper, put them on Facebook, share them with your friends. All right. So I don't know, whoever wants to go ahead and share their thoughts. You wanna?
Can you hear me?
You wanna go ahead?
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Raven.
I just found this quote that I thought was kind of interesting. It says, this is Brian Tracy, a clear vision backed by definite plans give you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. It's and that kind of makes me think, like, when you have a very clear vision, a very clear focus of what it is that you want to accomplish, what it is that you want to do, whatever your goals are, whether they're business goals or health goals or weight loss goals or whatever they are. When you have that clear vision of what you want to have happen, that's not really good enough. You can be like, I want this, I want to be like this, I want to do that, and then you can keep thinking that and wanting that, and that's great. But until you have a definite course of action, a definite plan, how am I going to achieve this goal? What are the things I'm going to do to make this happen? And then you have something that's like, okay, now I know. Now I have a definite goal, a definite plan, and I know what I'm going to do to make it happen. So then you just need to follow through and, stay focused, keep on track, not give up, and then your plans will come to fruition. Like you, Nestor, it must be a Capricorn thing because, like you, I have had a big, huge problem with focus my entire life because, like you, I also have probably books and binder, lots of ideas all the time. I'm full of ideas, and I'm always multitasking, and I'm always, there's this thing I want to do and that thing I want to do, and sometimes it becomes so overwhelming that nothing really ever gets done, until I find a way to focus. And whatever it is that I need to focus on, when I am able to then focus and get a definite plan of action and then follow through with it, then things happen. And I know myself well enough to know that the areas in my life that aren't exactly where I want them to be yet are areas that I haven't put as much focus on as I need to. And like you said, sometimes we focus on one thing at a time. Let's face it, we live multifaceted lives. We have to focus on more than one thing, multiple things. But if our focus is clear on whichever things we're focusing on, maybe for this hour at this time of day, I'm focusing strictly on, business, and this hour at this time of day I'm focusing strictly on health. Whatever it is, whatever kind of plan you put into action, even though we do have more than one thing going on at a time, we can still create the focus that we need to move forward in our lives and to make things happen the way we need to happen. And really, this being, like I said earlier, the beginning of the year, it's a great time to really refocus. If you haven't been focused, or if you don't have a focus or a goal or a definite plan, this is a good time to really, take a couple days if you need to and really put something together that you feel that you can live with, that you can reasonably put into action to make happen whatever it is that you need to make happen in your life. Because let's face it, this is a fabulous life, and we are living at a fabulous time, and we have so many opportunities available to us at this day and age, and living in the places where we live, that there's no reason why we can't all have wonderful, fabulous lives. And Mauricio or Juan, I'm not sure who made the comment, because at the time I had my camera off and I was walking away, but somebody made the comment of that you don't believe in that there's no magic, just persistence. Was that you, Mauricio? Yeah? Oh, that was Juan. Okay. And And I agree that there's persistence, but of course I believe in magic. So
Yeah,
just put that out there.
I believe in magic too, Raven. 100% I believe in magic, but when it goes to setting the things done, it's just persistence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. And even within magic, there is persistence, and there is an acting in accordance to make things happen. So, you know, it's a good thing. Put all your options and put them out there and make stuff happen. You know, because we
That's right.
just do. And I really love that. That focus, an acronym that you did, follow one course until successful. And that makes a lot of sense, because if you're really focused on you know, one thing, you will become good at it, and you will become successful at it, as long as you don't, you know, just give it up.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Yeah, powerful words right there, Raven. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So much powerful words. I don't know if over here, who's going to go first?
Who's going to go over there?
Well, I wanted to just jump in very quickly to let everyone who is watching this, even if you are watching the replay, probably what you've heard have put you in a position where you know you have to make a decision today. And I don't know what decision that is. Maybe you already, like I told you, set the New Year's resolution. Probably you already decide that this year you'll start or you'll become an entrepreneur, or maybe you decided that whether even though you have already jumped into a course of action, you'll get focused once again. Or probably that decision is to get focused and really and really get positioned for success in 2014. And what we believe can definitely help you on that is by clicking the link below and quickly creating your what we call our viral blogging system, or the basic membership that you'll definitely get all the information when you click the image below. Yeah, that it's a big word image that says register now, and you're probably staring at it right now. Well, guys, ladies, it's right now the time to make a decision. Right now is the time to get focused, and we believe that once you become an entrepreneur within our community, you'll get amazed on the system, on the tools, and the information we have exclusively for our members that will definitely help you get focused and stay focused along the year. On a personal basis, I can right now tell you that one of the best ways for me to stay focused is to literally attend every event we have along the week. You know, we are part of the Prosperity team, the fastest and most successful team inside the Empower Network. And I don't want to ramble a lot of what you'll get, but we believe, and I want to highlight that we have the system, we have the tools, and we have the information that every one of us, every leader, every people you'll meet inside our team will definitely help you not only get focused, by stay focused, and actually get the prize of you getting focused. Because I believe that as long as you put your eyes, you put your sight on the prize, you'll get it, guys. And why I tell you this, because like Nestor said, the wind, it will blow. It will blow. And as a matter of fact, you don't have the ability to change the direction of the wind. And like Nestor said, most of the people, they consume themselves. they get tired, they struggle trying to battling the wind, blaming other people instead of saying, you know what, I believe I have the power, I believe that I have the choice, I believe that I have the decision that I will fix. Oh, I forgot this word, Nestor. How do you say it? The veil? The sail?
The sale, the sale.
The sail. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
the
sale.
word I missed. The sail. You will fix it, and you will do whatever it takes to get that done before or even thinking about it. The wind the wind is responsible. And guys, we know sometimes that can be hard. We know sometimes that can put you in a position where probably you want to run. But guys, you won't achieve nothing if you keep doing what you've been doing, if you haven't achieved it, and you are not willing to give you permission to get focused again, to make a decision that this year you'll get through all the obstacles you may face because you had the sight on your price. And probably your price is making your first 100 or maybe your first $1,000 online. Again, we can't guarantee the results or any income. We have an income disclaimer, but what we do know, and this is very important, what we do know is that people that have already made the decision to join our community, to join our team, they are already getting focused on the beginning of this year because it's the time. Right now, it's the time to get focused. And I know I have repeat that a lot, but seriously, is something we want to highlight because when you get focused, and that's something that I have found, and I believe it's magical because I also believe in magic is when you get focused, guys, when you get fixed, and we also have a very things coming on. We discover a new brain trick, and if you know what I'm talking about, you may put it on the comments. But if not, you'll see it very, very soon. But we've discovered a brain trick, guys, that will help you achieve what until today a lot of people think is impossible, but like we told you, it's scientifically proven, and we already have that for you once you click the image below and you quickly get your account even in the basic membership. And once you do that, you'll get more information about the next events we're going to have along this month, along the next couple of months, guys, because we already made a decision. We already decided to get focused. We already decided that we were going to do whatever it takes to hit our goal, to reach and achieve our vision in 2014. So another thing, and probably that's going to be the last thing I wanted to share tonight because I don't know about you guys, but I'm really fired up. And when that usually happens, I can stay a lot of time getting fired up. So that won't be this case tonight. But another thing, and I want to highlight what Nestor said, especially when you decide to become a member inside our community, on what we really are on the inside and in the outside, on how we've become online entrepreneurs. And I know that a lot of people that get started in this industry or in the entrepreneurship side of things, they usually get a lot of invitations, a lot of opportunities, and it's amazing to see how many people don't give themselves the enough time, the enough action or work to see if what they are doing is going to work. And interesting enough, what it's really sad is when you realize they are so close to hit that breakthrough, but they quit. And without trying to be hard or harsh with you, and saying it to myself before, guys, nobody remembers that guy who quit. It's true. And when you realize that that doesn't mean that you'll quit, what that means is that you have the opportunity to decide whether if you are going to stay focused or you're going to let the wind, you're going to let the naysayers, you're going to let the non-believers steal your vision for 2014. So that was something else I wanted to share tonight and really encourage you to tonight make a decision, guys. Make a decision because it's time for you to not only get your financial, your health, your family goals, but actually become a better version of yourself, become an empowered version of yourself, because we believe that's what you really deserve in 2014. So make sure to click the image, make sure to get back and click the link. Probably you get it on an email. If you don't see that image, get back to the person who invited you here, because what I can tell you, and I'll tell you this, is that that person will help you, and he already decided he's going to do whatever it takes to help you, to help inspire you. But friends, guys, ladies, you will need and you'll want to walk the path. That was something I shared days before, that I believe it's very important to have it in mind to get and stay and keep focused on 2014, and don't blame the wind, because it's that's nonsense, guys. So that's what I wanted to share. Bro, you wanted to share something?
Just for the people to take advantage of the wind that we are taking right now. The wind is driving us to Miami, so I think that is a great opportunity to start this new year, going to Miami, feeling the emotion, feeling the excitement, knowing that little breakthrough that can get your business to the next level, and really connect with this community. From my personal experience, I needed to go to 2 events for really start believing in myself, that really start believing that I can be a millionaire in the internet. So what I can recommend you from the bottom of my own experience, from the bottom of my heart, is do whatever it takes to go to this next event, because this event is the event of freedom, the event that we will achieve the opportunity to live in our own terms. And just imagine this picture. Just going the airplane, seeing the sunset in Miami, walking to the convention center, seeing like 5,000, 6,000 people just pump it up with a smile on their faces, friends, partners, grandmothers, grandparents, grandsons, everyone is just happy to be there, because in that moment, we realize that we are in the correct moment with the correct people, that we take the correct decisions to do whatever it takes to go to the Miami event. Because what you're seeing right now is the result uh, of a friendship that starts in an event, the friendship that starts with a decision, and is always walking with us step by step, with our new friends, with our new partners, with our new brothers and sisters around the world. We're walking this path every step together because we seen every day ¿cómo se llama? El desarrollo, the progress of everyone that has went to this event. So take the decision, get focused to go to this Miami event, or take the decision to prepare for the next event. We make these events three months.
Every 90 days.
Every 90 days. So decide to go to these events, because what I can tell you is that when I went to this event in Denver, I returned transformed. I returned believing that I will do whatever it takes to go all in. I went all in. I get my first all in sale. We do an event in our in Mexico, and from that moment, our business just start growing, start, ¿cómo se llama? Creando raíces.
Growing roots?
Yeah, growing roots, yes. So just focus on stay tuned with this community, stay tuned with our emails, stay tuned with us in our Facebook profiles, because every day we are working, every day we are seeking, every day we are looking to add value to you, to add value to your life, to add value to this community. And that's when magic happens, because I believe that magic starts happening with two or more people believe in one thing. Everything is possible. So with that being said, take it away, Nestor. Yes.
Man, thank you, man. That Juan, Mauricio, Raven, those things are awesome. What you guys are saying it's just, amazing, awesome, and it's totally right. It's totally hitting that nail on the head, because to be successful, it requires certain things. And how you got to think about it is basically, this is the analogy that I always use for success. And that's what a lot of people need to realize, is that in order to be successful, no matter in what arena of life you have to go through a learning curve. You have to go through something. For instance, to be successful in the home-based business is the same thing as having to go and get your doctors. Okay, having to go and get a master's or a doctor's and become a lawyer or become a doctor or become a teacher is the same thing, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think that it's just getting out there because they see people making money, and it seems like it's a simple thing, which it is. It is simple as long as you have the right information. And so it's the same thing, right? When you see somebody like a teacher or a lawyer or a doctor or an accountant, I mean, yeah, it's a little complicated, but it's still simple to them to do, and you can get the same exact results as they have if you go to the same classes, if you go to the same school, and you take the same schooling. So it's the same. This is exactly the same thing. If you learn the same concept, principles, read the same books, listen to the same audios, you will become a millionaire. You will start making success. Of course, I don't want to say that this a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. It's the same thing as becoming a doctor. Only because you go into school, into college, that doesn't mean that you're gonna finish school, right? So, but the whole point is about the beauty that I see also with having your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, is that it's like grabbing those exercise like that infomercial I always see about intense, and in 90 days you can have the success that you see. Okay, people having. That's the beauty about it, is that you can get condense what a doctor or a lawyer would do in just 90 days, or in 120 days. You can actually do that. It's not impossible as long as you focus. See, that's what you got to do, is you got to focus and condense all that information, learn as fast as you can, take action as fast as you can, and take massive action. And when we're talking about massive action, is that, the same action to make $1,000, you can make $1,000 in one day, you can make $1,000 in a week, in a month, in a year. it's the same thing. Just how you condense that action, how you focus that action is gonna give you the results in how quick you're gonna make those $1,000, because you're still gonna need a certain people. The great thing about the system that we're in Power Network is that because of the 100% commissions that you get if you click on the button below, is that you will condense that and be able to receive that money even faster because of the 100% commissions. It's more focused and easier to be able to accumulate that type of money. But going back to the schooling, you want to make sure that you have that in consideration. Okay, there's a lot of people that get in here. They think this is a quick, get rich quick scheme or something like that, and it's not. It's absolutely not a get quick. It's a you can make it quick if you focus and you learn as quick as you can. And talking about the events, it is very super important to attend as many events as you can. Like Mauricio said, it's very important if you can make it in Miami, to make it in Miami, because this is how your psychology works, okay? How your brain works. We all work as humans and in cycles, okay? We have cycles every day, right? I mean, you have sleeping cycles, you have hunger cycles, you have every type of cycles, as well as focus cycles, and as energy cycles. And to be able to stay focused, you need to be able to always have that energy inside you. And one of the things that I always noticed before was that I always had I always felt bad about myself, or I got discouraged, and it took me such a long time to be able to pick myself up and keep going, right? Sometimes it took me a whole week to get out of a rut, right? When now it only takes me minutes, okay? It only takes me just minutes to be able to feel bad and be like, okay, I feel bad, okay, let's move on, okay? So the way you start doing that is by thinking in cycles, because a person who's going to become successful, a person who's going to make an impact in the world, is going to find ways to motivate themselves without having to go out there and grab that motivation from other people. And the way you do that actually is by first educating yourself, getting programs like the Inner Circle, where it has audios where you can listen to them every single day, filling information with those audios where you feel motivated every day. So that's a cycle of motivating yourself on a daily basis. You also want to read. You also want to be reading books, okay? You're gonna find motivations through that. Then you're gonna have to have like weekly motivations, like joining us every single week here on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, where you're gonna get re-motivated, listening to the Empower Hour every Monday, joining us in everything that the Prosperity Team and the Empower Network has, because you'll get re-motivated on a weekly basis. Then you want to get motivated on a monthly basis. You want to do something big on a monthly basis, and that's why also every 90 days, these events are not just done just for the heck of it. They're done for a specific reason, and the specific reason is to motivate ourselves every 3 months. So we won't lose focus. So you want to make sure that you're always focused every single day, doing something motivational, like listening to the Inner Circles, that if you do click into the button and get yourself a viral blogging system, and then you can upgrade to the Inner Circle and start listening to those audios right there. That's going to be a really good motivation that you can start having, and then still going every 3 months to get your heroin motivation by joining us, in a family reunion every three months, or every 90 days we get together, and that's just like a mind-blowing thing. And every single time you go there, you just come up more pumped, more ready to learn, more ready to listen to those audios, more ready to read, take action, get focused, make your plans, because everything has to do with putting everything together, just like a doctor does, just like a lawyer does. You don't become a lawyer by just taking a couple of classes, okay? You don't become a doctor just by taking a couple of classes. You need to take a lot of classes. They take about 8 years to become that, right? So you have to take all this information and put it together until it makes sense to you, and then that's when you gotta start getting results. That's why it's so important, and I always tell people that it's not enough. It's not enough just to put goals. It's not enough just to be able to start focusing. You also need a team. You also need a team, and that's why, you know, I invite you to click on that link below. Get yourself your viral blogging system so you can start blogging with us. So you can start becoming part of our team. You know, also I encourage you to not only go, once you hit there, you will see a little tab right there that says become an affiliate. That way you start making commissions in Empower Network. That's the way you start making money here. It's by becoming an affiliate, be able to resell whatever programs that you own already, okay? So that's what you want to do, is because if you get yourself that viral blogging platform, become an affiliate, and you're joining underneath any of us, you will automatically, for free, become part of the Prosperity team, which is an amazing, fast-growing team. And that's kind of like putting the whole puzzle together, because between all of us, we will help you get exactly what you need, because everybody comes in different aspects. Like Raven and I, right? We couldn't focus, have all these ideas, right? But once we got into this team, we learned from others like Mauricio and Juan and the Prosperity leaders, from Empower Network leaders, how to get what we were lacking. Okay, so that's why it's not just enough to even if you're somewhere else, or no matter where it is, it's not just enough to self. You need a team. Okay, the most powerful person in the world always has a team behind it. Okay, you ask people like Robert Kiyosaki. One of the things that they always do. What is it? When he discusses a new business venture, he always has his accountant, he has his real estate agent, he has his lawyers, he has his advisors, financial advisors. He's not alone. So why do you think you're gonna be a millionaire by yourself? You can't. I mean, it's almost impossible. You're gonna have to get a bunch of mentors. You're gonna have to have a lot of comrades, friends that are gonna support you. A lot of all that information. So I do suggest that you do that. That if you've been, let's say you have your goals, and you've been focusing for let's say for 6 months or so, and you're still not getting the results that you got, you need something else. You need a little key, and that key could be the Prosperity team right here in the Empower Network. That could be the what you need to be able to start making the results that you. So I do encourage you, and it only takes. I mean, you can be in whatever business you want to be. You can keep going in the other business. Just get yourself into the Prosperity team. Get yourself the viral blogging system so you can start blogging, so you can put your message out there. Become an affiliate so you can get some, get some money if people buy your products, right? And become part of the Prosperity team, because that's what's going to give you the focus. That's what's going to give you the energy to be able to, start getting the success that you've been looking for. Start, living into a better future, because ultimately that's what we want. We need to be in a team-oriented kind of atmosphere if we want to find success. We're coming up to the top of the hour. I want to give a little bit of opportunity just to conclude this hangout. So if Raven and if Raven and thank you, if Raven or Mauricio or Juan want to say some last words, I want to give them a chance to go ahead and say that.
I guess I will say some last words.
I can't hear anybody.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
There you go. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, if you don't focus on anything, you don't work towards anything, you have no vision, no goals, then you know what? You can expect nothing. Just saying. It's really, really important to have something to work towards. So if you don't have something to work towards, like Nestor said, you can join us and we'll, work towards something with you. Because that's what it is. It's all about having a team, and it gives you, I don't know, every time I'm on these hangouts with you guys, I always feel re-motivated. And because we do them every week, minus the last two because of they fell on Christmas and New Year's. But other than that, every week we've been doing them ever since we met in Denver, and that was, last June? I don't know, a long time ago. And we've been doing these hangouts every week. So every week I feel re-motivated every week because we have a team. We have our mastermind group. We can support each other outside of this. If anybody's stuck, we can kind of count on each other. And so it's important to, no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish, it really does help to, team up with other people in order to do that. And like Nestor said, like anybody who joins us on the link below the video here, they will become automatically part of the Prosperity team. We call our smaller group here Prosperity International, but the Prosperity team is the bigger group with a lot of support, a lot of resources, way more than anybody, way more than you can expect. And those do not cost anything extra. It's free. The Prosperity team is free. Once you're part of Empower Network with one of us that are in the Prosperity team, you get all the bonuses of Prosperity team for free on top of it. So it's a huge, amazing bonus. And if anybody really wants to know what it's all about and wants to know all the details, get with one of us and we'll explain it. We'll go through it. We'll show you show you what it's all about. So I really wanted to find a little quote, which I did give you earlier, but I typed in the word focus in Google, just the word focus, and kudos Nestor, who shows up on page 1 of Google for a simple word. The word is focus. And there's my friend Nestor, first page of Google. That's the kind of things we're learning how to do here, and I don't know if you aimed for that word on purpose and you tried to do that, because that was something that you posted, I think, 4 days ago, and we hadn't decided that focus was the topic of our group, of our hangout tonight at that time. So something's working, some magic's working in there for you, Nestor. So kudos to that. And happy birthday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Happy birthday to you, too.
Thanks.
It's powerful birthday tomorrow.
Yeah. Woo. All right. That's good. So, Juan and
Awesome.
Mauricio, if you have
I don't know if Mauricio, Mauricio, did you want to go ahead and say some last words before we close it up? We got like about 4 or 5 minutes or something.
Yeah. Well, just a quick thanks to everyone who watched this hangout. The truth of the matter, guys, is we do this with you in mind. So let us know how you did like this hangout, and we'll be more than glad to keep sharing our own path with you. And on top of that, we'll be really excited to have you here up with us, sharing your own story, your own success story, and all that in order to be a reality, like we already told you, is making a new decision and making it tonight. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Same page, same hour, and really a lot of good information for you and to help you achieve success in 2014. So thank you for being here with us. Nestor just jumped out the hangout, but anyways, I believe that. Yeah. I believe that's all for today. We are really excited to help you break through in 2014 and make it a great day today. So with that being said, I believe that's all for tonight, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.